Hey everyone, just got home. Thank everybody. If you're not part of the channel, subscribe, share, like, comment on the video. It helps us get out into the algorithm. I also remind you to always put your prayer request under the comments. Make sure that anybody you want that you're worried about being saved or rapture ready, always put their names in there. We go to God about that every day. So we want to make sure that everybody puts that in there. It's something we do every day. We go to God and talk about these people and pray for them to wake up and get ready, basically. A lot of that's going on right now. There's so much happening. You know, I did all them videos yesterday and then didn't even put in there that there was tornadoes on the ground at the whole time that we was doing those videos. So these tornado outbreaks are everywhere. Huge storms. I did look more into the hole that opened up in Russia. Still haven't got much information on it, but to be honest with you, I've never seen anything like it. It's the crater. I mean, it looks like somebody let a bomb off underground. That's what it looks like, but the hole seems like it goes forever and ever. Never seen anything like it. I was thinking last night that once we're gone, it's not going to be really safe for people just to be going out with the gospel. Now, it will be for probably a couple of months. But what I suggest, and I was thinking about it, now back in the day, during the Greeks and the Roman time when Christianity was outlawed, they would paint a symbol of a fish on their house. A small one, not somebody to notice it. But I would suggest to everyone to maybe try to put something like that in your letters for the left behind, to come up with some kind of symbolism to put on your home to know it's safe there. So I don't know what they'd come up with, a cross or whatever, but they need to come up with some kind of language that they'll know that they're Christians. I know that sounds crazy, but it will happen. As soon as we're out of here, it will be highly illegal, and they will get you. And that's going to happen very soon. I did have a crazy dream last night. It was so real. I saw a solar eruption like we've never seen. I mean, it was huge. And it was headed towards Earth, and then I heard a voice that I come in this storm. That's all I saw, but it was a huge fireball like I've never seen. And it was headed towards Earth. And it says, I come in the storm, in this storm. So I do believe that things are really coming to a head here for me to see that. So I'd have myself ready as much as possible. I also seen where Russia sent out 7 nuclear subs last night to the Arctic. And they've lost track of those. A lot of stuff happening, people. World War III is about to happen. It's about to happen anytime. I think we leave before it happens, but I think it's gearing itself up. You're seeing the tribulation start to form, is what you would see. You're seeing all the players starting to build up. That's why I think during that solar storm or that solar eclipse the other night, that was our warning. That it's about to get really, really bad here on Earth, and we're going to see it get crazy. And I want to remind you, I want you all to be looking for anything crazy, because I'm really thinking that things are going to starting to get really, really crazy. That things ain't going to make no sense, which they ain't made since just 2020, but I think it's about to get a whole lot worse. As of today, I saw where a bridge was on fire in America. I think it was in Connecticut. The whole bridge is on fire. It's funny that years ago, it was safe to drive chemical trains and everything, but now they explode every day no matter where it's at. Can't haul anything now, chemical-wise, because it's blowing up. Now, I think that's another thing that's, you can see right through it, something ain't right. America's infrastructure has collapsed in the past 2.5 years like I've never seen. I mean, we've lost, I don't know how many food processing plants. It just goes on and on and on. Chemical plants, you name it. All of a sudden, they just can't, you know, they're always on fire. And nobody in the media even cares. Doesn't cover it. Nobody asks the questions, just like all these trains derailing. Where's Fox? Where's MSNBC? Where's CNN? Nowhere to be found. All they care about is trying to cause a civil war between everybody. It's all they care about from daylight to dark is causing a civil war. That is your sign, people, that we're getting out of here. No fear. Just keep yourselves calm. And I know you're frustrated, just like we all are, and you want out of here. But let me tell you something. I highly doubt we're here very, very much longer. All these things happening, especially me seeing that sun erupt like that, I don't think we're going to be here much longer. Get your affairs in order, that's all I can tell you. The more we're down here, the crazier it's going to get. I think God's getting ready to pull us out of here very, very soon. So make sure you send us all your prayer requests and everything like that so we can get to praying for those people who need it, because I'm telling you, we're just not going to be here much longer. This world has got so evil and corrupt. Drag queens teaching our kids, and you can't make us up. Heck, on the West Coast, we got churches with them in it and teaching I mean, let me tell you something. If some drag queen walked in my church and started preaching, I'd be gone. But these people sit there and watch. Great apostasy of the church, people. It's beyond gone. We're past that point. Well, we got drag queens preaching in the pulpit. God help these people is all I can say. They better start repenting is all I can tell them this. But I'm telling you, if you can't see what's happening, there's no helping you. Because I'm telling you, that's where we are. We're at the cusp of Jesus getting us and judgment being upon this land. It's happening. The stuff that's happening in North Korea and China, Taiwan, Russia, Ukraine. Now you got NATO biting at itself. And it's not just there. Sudan falling apart like it is. People, it's everywhere. It's every country. It's all around the world. And when you start getting low on resources, you know, it's like the Biden administration have sucked the fuel dry in America when it comes to our refineries and stuff like that. All of a sudden, one day we're going to wake up and that's going to be gone. And I think that was done on purpose also. But they have took the reserves and they've just dwindled them down to nothing. Now, any little thing now that causes a problem, boy, America is just done for. But people still are asleep and they won't see it until it's happening. Nothing you can do for it. I mean, I've never seen a world they're just absolutely so asleep and don't see anything happening. I can go up to a Christian on the street and talk to them about this stuff. They're like, what? When did that happen? I mean, they're just totally oblivious. People are so in love with this world that they can't look up. They don't see anything. That's why God told me in the beginning, He said they won't see it coming. When the rapture happens, they won't see it coming. They absolutely will not see it coming. It will be fast, and that's why I said you don't want to be down here when it does, because 3 days later, whenever all this stuff happens, they're going to get very angry. You're talking about a generation of people that's never had to do without internet. They've always had a fast food restaurant. They don't have to cook. And all of a sudden, it's all going to be gone. All of it. No running water. All that stuff's going to be gone. And you're going to be dealing with a bunch of crazy people that do not know how to make it day by day because they're spoiled. And it's going to be bad. I wouldn't want to be here. I'd have myself ready to get out of here in a heartbeat, because you're talking about a scary time that's coming. When the rapture happens, shortly after that, it's going to fall to chaos like you've never seen. it's going to be really, really bad. But luckily for us, we're out of here very soon. So don't give up. I know a lot of you are getting aggravated, you're tired, but I'm telling you, the world's collapsing day by day in on itself. We're not going to be here much longer. So just have some faith. Buy your time. Pray. Pray for these people. Pray for the tribulation saints once we leave here. You know, you got plenty to pray about. Pray about the list that are listed under every video. Pray for all the lists that we acquire through this. Pray for these people. And just ask God, you know the people's on this list, and pray for them. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to pray until we're out of here. So have faith. Don't be scared. And know that we're almost out of here. The signs are all there, people. We're just waiting for this thing to dwindle down, and then we're out. So have yourselves ready. As I tell you all the time, nothing to fear. This is the best time of our lives. If I don't see or hear from you again, I'll see you in heaven.